So Africa should have its own calendar.
Oh no,
we're working on a calendar that's not ours.
No, sure. That is why, it's part of colonization, because when you accept a Western construct, which is a system that we're under, it came with everything. It came with its own calendar. It's because it's wrong. Do you understand?
Yes.
We're not supposed to partake in there's this thing that is coming now, they call Easter. Easter is a festivity that welcomes the sun for the northern hemisphere.
Yes.
It has nothing to do with us. So, it means we are going to re-energize they must continue to colonize us.
Is it what they would call pagan holidays?
Well, when you talk about paganism, how it started that term, it's everybody. I mean, I'm a pagan according to the Westerners.
Yes.
Do you understand? You are not a part of, what is in the mainstream.
Yes.
In terms of a religion.
100%.
So that is how paganism started. So, Tina Bangoma, we are pagans. Because we are people who believe in nature. And nothing else. Africa believe in nature. They don't believe in anybody's philosophy. What does nature say? This is how we named our months in our calendar. Sikala ngoMandulo. Size ngoMfufu. Size ngoLwezi. Size ngoZibandlela. Uye nazo kanjalo, because we are describing what is prevalent in the environment. It's not like abo Julius Caesar. July. It's a month named after, this guy. So it means the more we mention these names, the more we are giving power to that negative frequency. Because that's not the frequency that aligns with us naturally. So we need to go back to nature and call, December. Why? Because you are describing the growth. It's a month of maturity. You can no longer see the pathway. Do you understand? Hey.
So are you saying we actually are celebrating wrong holidays?
Oh no, definitely.
Are you saying we are off alignment?
We are twisted. That's why we will go to church, see your son. Do you understand? So that you become twisted.
Yes.
Hey, we are twisted exactly. And it's not me or Okokobet, but it's science. Science says the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. Abase northern hemisphere can't do ceremonies as a southern hemisphere. Abase southern hemisphere can't do ceremonies as a northern hemisphere. It's just simple like that.
A great mind that I admire, that I know you've sat with, Joshua Maponga, has created an organization and a movement called Farmers of Thought. And having sat with him a couple of times, one of his ambitions and his visions is to create an online portal that collects all of this information so that young people know where to go. Because it's nice for us to sit here and talk. Someone out there like me is getting goosebumps and saying, but where do I go? Where do I start? I'm not sure if that's part of the work that you're doing.
Oh, no,
I'm not sure if you...
It is, Tina. We are living a parallel system already.
Okay.
Calendar because the calendar is not just an ornament for us. Calendar umazisagazi, it tells us and informs us what season are we in and what is the energy that we need to vibrate with for that season and how to connect to that season. So siyayiphila le parallel system. Into nje sayilindile i-black unity. We have to demonstrate black unity so that we unite outside politics and religion. See, unite based on the calendar. Because if you look at the core of who we are, imimoya yehlahla. Remember ukuthi kuneyihlahla that only grows in December.
Yes.
Kuneyihlahla that only grows ngoMarch. Kuneyihlahla, it means ukuthi each and every season inabantu bayo, ineyihlahla zayo, ineyilwane zayo, nature. It just harmonizes so perfectly. But abelungu basisusile lapho from being in harmony with nature. Basifaka manje, buka manje. Into abathi basitshela nge-Easter. Singenaphi ku-Easter thina? Singenaphi ku-Easter?
Yeah.
We are in the southern hemisphere. We're not supposed to partake in those things. When you do such things, it means we are demonstrating how colonized you still are, because you still believe emlungwini, because umlungu what?
Yes.
Even if in nature yakuphikisa lokho, buka what happens in December. Ufather Christmas akajuluki. Because it's summer here.
Yes, Father Christmas wasn't built for us.
It's summer la. Kuyashisa la. So it just love because it's winter that side. So those are the things okumele see reflect upon as African people, especially in the youth. If future yenu Mkhulu.
Yes.
Remember ukuthi Utiyeti was 19 years old when he shook the government kapotha. While last phansi ukuze siba liberated now is because